in here, and then let me start sharing my screen. There we go. Okay, perfect. Sorry, I have some allergies today. I don't know. I think it's because it's super sunny today and all the flowers are just out there. Okay, so let me pull that up. Okay, so here's our plans for today. So this is the end of week 3. We're at the end. And then I wanted to give you guys a reminder that your test is on the 29th. So next Wednesday is your test. Show up my notification. I don't want that distraction. So yeah, so your test will be on Wednesday. We'll have review day this day. So there she is. So yeah, so today is the last day to teach. There will be no homework on Monday, and there will be no homework on Wednesday. So again, these are really good chances of catching up. Like if you got stuff to catch up, and the reason why I say this is because yes, Thursday will be like the deadline for C or below notices, but then after that, a week later, the second deadline is for progress reports. So progress reports are going out, I believe, in 2 weeks. And so if you didn't receive a C or below notice, this time around you'll receive a progress report, and things change, and that's gonna include the test. So really make sure to take advantage of these no homework days. Take advantage of the Fridays that you don't have Zoom meetings. Don't wake up at 12, set your alarm, wake up at 9, eat breakfast, and do work. It's not a free day. It's a day that you get to talk to your teachers if you need help, and whatnot. So make sure that you're doing stuff. You're not just chilling Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and then freaking out Sunday night trying to get homework in. That just doesn't work. It's gonna bite you back. So just general piece of advice for everybody. Okay, so let's begin. Vamos a empezar. I did the reminders. Vamos a empezar a los irregulares. So go ahead and grab your notebooks. Agarra tu cuaderno. Y hemos estado haciendo los irregulares del futuro. So we're in the future tense. Hemos estado haciendo estos, ¿verdad? Hicimos poder, poner, decir, hacer, querer. Poder is to be able to. There's no question about it. You need to know what these mean. So not just, and that's like the first level, knowing what they mean. Poder, to be able to. Poner, to put. Decir, to say. Hacer, to do or make. Querer, to want. You have to know what they are. There's no way around it. And not just know what they are, but also know how to use them. And that's what we're working on right now. And saber cómo usarlos, how to use, cómo usarlos. Entonces, here's the presentation on how to use them, right? I showed you 2 ways. One is changing the spelling. The other one is adding voy, vas, vamos, van. Again, voy, vas, vamos, van. It's up here. Where is it? It's right here. Ir, right? Futuro, I'm going to. The spellings are here. Voy, tú vas, él va, nosotros vamos, ustedes van, ellos van. That one is a given. You have to know that one. We've been practicing it for, I don't know, 5 months now. So if you don't know it, you need to make sure you know it. Okay, so that's the way that we have been building irregulares. There's 2 ways. One, you change the spelling. The other one, you add voy and you keep the verb original. Especially here, remember the rule for this word, poder, since it's a verb, like I will be able to go. There's 2 verbs in here. Let me zoom in. So if you can see, remember that rule that says if you have 2 verbs together, the second one, even the third one also stay original. So there's two verbs right after this one, right after voy, and notice all these are original. So that's a rule that you don't want to forget. Okay, so that's poder. Poder means to be able to. Decir means to say or tell. Again, way number one is up here. Way number two is underneath. One is just using the regular, and I showed you how. Remember that you always have to use que. When you use say that. That's what you're basically saying. And then hacer. Hacer is also done in two ways, en dos maneras. Número uno, you change the spelling by deleting CE. So now you just have HAR, ar, and then you add the endings that you already know. Yo haré, tú harás, él hará, nosotros haremos, ustedes harán. And then I gave you an example right underneath it. Let me highlight it, like verde, para que lo sepa. So this is way number one example, okay? Label that. And then I showed you again how to do number two. Manera número dos is putting the voy and then a. These two are married together, voy a. They're always together, nunca se separan. And then there you go, there's your original verb, because once again, that rule applies. Ahí hay un verbo, otro verbo, y este verbo es original. Voy a hacer huevos con chorizo para el desayuno. Okay, so you're expected to know not just what they mean, like the word mean, but you're also expected to know how to build them. Okay, and you've had homeworks in which I've asked you to do that, so it's not like you've never done it before. And then we went to querer. Querer means to want, like, and we're obviously trying to build the future. Estamos construyendo futuro. Entonces, all want is what you want to say, right? Here's number one. There's really weird ways where you delete the E, the vowel E, right? And then you're left with two R's, and then you just add the endings. Here's the endings. The endings are also one of those things that you need to know. Like, you already know endings are like your go-to. You must know endings for the future tense, okay? And by the way, endings never go away. So you really need to know them for the final. In about 7 weeks, we're going to take a final, and you're going to need to know present, future, and past tense endings. So take advantage of the time that you have free to study. Okay, and for the same, we have a way number two, where you do voy, and again, you have a verb here. Tienes un verbo aquí, un segundo verbo, and then this one's original, okay? And then I also added a second rule that anytime you have querer before a verb, the verb stays original. So like here, right? Almost like the same rule as I was showing you earlier. There's one verb, and then the next verbs are original, as you can see. There's one and two. So it's for this word, it's for poder as well. Anytime you have another verb next to it, so like two verbs together, both of them will stay original. Okay, seguimos adelante. So we come to this one. This is our almost last one. Llegamos a tener. Tener y tener que. And I've made a difference because they are different, okay? So the first one, grab your notes and go ahead and write down. The first one is tener means to have or to own, okay? Zooming it in so you don't have access to the other stuff. Entonces, tener is to have, and I think I showed you this before, but just to refresh your mind, is to have. Tengo, right? Yo tengo, that's present. Tengo mi botella de agua. I have my water bottle. Tengo mi teléfono, right? I have my phone. Tengo mi pluma. I have my control, mi control de la televisión. Computadora, tengo el protector solar, my sunscreen. Muchas cosas. Tengo un reloj. I have a watch. Un reloj. That's what it means, tener, to have or to own. Tengo is I have. Remember how when you say tengo 15 años, you say I have 15 years. 15 years. You don't say I'm 15 years old. You say I have 15 years. So tengo es presente. So how do you build the future tense? So, oops. Here's your future. Don't worry about the blue yet. En verde tenemos tendré. Entonces, how do you build the future? Well, you substituted E for a D. So the original was tener, right? And all you did was delete the E you drop it, and now you have what you need to have for the endings, okay? So it turns into, from tener, it goes to tendré. Okay, so right here, tener to tendré. And then I put this little line because this is where you put the endings, right? So here's the ending. Tendré.
Miss Rosas,
Mande?
are these slides like available to us?
Yes, they are. But I still
Okay.
want you to take notes, because if you don't take notes, this slide won't make sense.
Yeah, I know.
Okay. Entonces, tengo way number one where I changed the spelling. Let me move this back up here. Tengo la número uno where you change the spelling. Yo tendré, and go ahead and copy the whole example. Tú tendrás, nosotros tendremos, ustedes tendrán. So that's way number one, right? Sí. Give me a minute to copy down. Muy bien. The second way, as you already know, como ya sabes, includes voy, vas, va, van. Voy a tener, vas a tener, él va a tener, van a tener. Don't worry about the examples from now. I'll go over them. So just copy the pink. Solo copia el rosita. So voy a tener, vas a tener, va a tener, van a tener. Again, don't worry about the examples, just copy the pink. Muy bien. Entonces, what are these colors all about? Tener tiene dos significados. It has two meanings, right? The yellow one, el amarillo, es tener una cosa, to have something. Un teléfono, tener computadora, un papel, una pluma, tener una TV o televisión, un sofá, una planta. Tengo, I have, or I'll have if it's the future tense. Tendré o voy a tener, right? But there's a second way. Hay una manera diferente, otra, something else that means, that uses the same word. And here, in this one I showed you before, it's tener que. Here's kind of your formula, how to build it. Tener plus que plus verbo original. So tener más que más verbo original. And that means when you have to do something. So it's not when you own, right? something is when you have to do something, okay? That hence the fact that you use a verb in here, and up here you don't, okay? So look at your examples. Mira tus ejemplos. Here's yellow, amarillo, amarillo. Let's look at this example. This is obviously way number one. Yo tendré unos zapatos. Zapatos are shoes. En 2 semanas. So, ¿qué dice? Sí, ¿quién está aquí? Emily, what does this sentence say? The orange and yellow.
Wait, I will have one pair of shoes in 2
There you
weeks.
go. Muy bien. I'll have this part for everybody else. I'll have some shoes or a pair of shoes, perfect translation. Unos zapatos en 2 semanas. And there's my time, right? En 2 semanas. So the same rules that I had taught you before. Here's your subject, here's your verb, here's what they're going to have, and here's your time. Same rules are still applying, okay? And then we go to the blue, where you have to do something. Tienes que hacer algo. Here's the example. Tú tendrás, you will have to, right? Que, where are you going to go? Well, to school next month. So you're going to have to go to school next month. Tú tendrás que ir, and here's que, notice from the de la fórmula, tener, there's tener in its form, que, there's que, and there's your verbo original, ir. Ir is the original verb, which means to go. And then the rest of the information. Where are you going to go? To school. When? Next month. So again, all these follow the same format, okay? On the way number 2, I even use the same examples. Voy a tener unos zapatos en 2 semanas. Tú vas a tener que ir a la escuela el próximo mes. So why did I use the same examples? Because I don't want you to get confused. Pink and orange are the same exact thing, okay? It's up to you how you want to learn it. You want to learn changes the spelling, or you want to just keep it simple for yourself and learn it. Okay, thank you, Faith. So, and learn it the way you want to, okay? So this is, again, I'm giving you like options here where you can learn it one way or you can learn it another way. When you are studying, when you're doing your homework, you can do either one and you're going to be understood, okay? So notice here, again, it follows the rules. Okay, so sigue la regla, ¿verdad? Voy, I'm sorry, here's the, for the yellow one, voy a tener, right? Here's the tener. And then for the blue one, vas a tener, there's que, and there's another or verbo original. I did another example. Van ustedes, so you all will have to comer esa hamburguesa. There's tener, right? There's my que. I'm just pointing back and forth. And then there's my verbo original. Van a tener que comer. And what are they going to eat? A hamburger. Maybe I could have added a place. En el patio, hoy en la noche. Right? I'm adding more information to my example. You guys are going to have to eat that hamburger today or in the patio today at night. So like for dinner. So the possibilities are endless. Las posibilidades son infinitas. Puedes hacer muchas cosas. Entonces, to review, tener means to have or own something. And just like in English, así como en inglés, you not just have, you use the same word, to have, to use it in the form of I have a cat, you say, I have a cat, and you also say, I have to feed my cat, which is an action, una acción. Entonces, owing something, yellow, amarillo. To do something, blue, azul. Okay? And this is how you build tener en el futuro, which means I will have or I will have to do something, right? Those are the two meanings that we're working with. And here's way number one with the spelling change, right? Tendré, tendrás, tendrá, tendremos. And then pink, número dos, rosa, or rosita, it's pink. Voy a tener, vas a tener, va a tener, van a tener. Voy, vas, van, you should already know that by heart, okay? And then again, our two ways. Tener, you just say what it is that you have because you own that, right? But when you're gonna say I have to do something, that's when you add que and you add verbo original, okay? Preguntas. Are there any questions so far? Preguntas? No? Ok, entonces vamos a mover. Ahora, regresamos. Let's go back, regresamos. Entonces, estos son nuestros irregulares. Hicimos tener. Sí. Hicimos tener, lo cambiamos de color. Vamos a hacer, ¿cuál hacemos? Vamos a hacer salir, número 5. Salir y 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And we're going to leave those 5 without touching. So no vamos a hacer esto. So para tu examen, for your test, you're only in charge. Solamente necesitas saber 3, 4, 5, 6, 9, 10 y 11. Poder, poner, salir, tener, tener que, decir, hacer y querer. ¿Ok? Entonces, vamos a hacer salir. Vamos a hacerlo ahorita. Salir. Ok. Make this a little smaller. Ok. Salir. Salir is to get out or to leave. Ok. Eso es lo que es salir. Y obviamente, obviamente, estamos haciendo el futuro. So we're learning how to do future tense. Y es parte de nuestros irregulares. Entonces, de salir, is way number 1. Let me do that. Way number 1. Y lo hacemos con un marcador, lo hacemos amarillo. Salir es así. From salir, you go to saldr. So, solo quité, I took away, quité la I, okay? I got rid of the I. So from salir, I went to saldré, and I'm gonna put the little line just to signal that that's where you put the ending. So how would you build it? Yo saldré, tú saldrás. Él saldrá, nosotros saldremos. Okay, way number 1. I'm gonna add the examples here. Saldré, so I'm gonna get out or I'm gonna leave. And in English, it's like when you get out of somewhere, right? Saldré de mi casa. What does this mean? I'll leave my house. So notice that before or here in English, we don't have of my house. I'll leave of my house, right? But in Español, sí. Saldré de mi casa. This is kind of like where you're coming or where you're getting out from, okay? From, this is what it means. From my house. I'll leave my house or I'll leave from my house. Saldré de mi casa, okay? You can also go leave or go to, right? Saldrás en un tiempo. Saldrás en la noche, right? It's a question. Saldrás, will you leave at night or will you go out at night? That's what it means. Will you go out or tonight? Probably better. Tonight. Okay. So notice how I built it. When you're leaving off a place, you need de. Cuando vas de un lugar, you need de. Necesitas de. De mi casa. Saldré de la escuela a las 11:30, right? I'll leave from school at 11:30. And then like a little question over here, una pregunta. With time, and this is time. There's no de over here. Saldrás en la noche? Will you go out tonight? This is concerning time. Este es tiempo. Let me put it green. Tiempo. Okay. Entonces, vamos a hacer saldremos. And like this is another place, right? Saldremos del parque. Saldremos del parque a las 7 de la noche, 7 p.m., right? Another place. Okay, so esa es la número 1. Give you a little minute to copy it down. Muy bien. Y también tenemos la manera número 2. I don't want to call it way anymore. En español se dice manera o forma. We call it forma. The way you say forma. Okay. Forma número 2. So, la forma número 2 ya la sabes. Déjame esto aquí. Ya la conoces. Es con el voy. Yo voy a salir. Tú vas a salir. Él va a salir. So there's really no special rule in here. Él o ella, nosotros vamos a salir. Ustedes van a salir. Muy bien. So el mismo ejemplo, I'll use the same example and let me highlight this in blue. En azulito. There you go, en azul. Van a salir de mi casa. Yo voy a salir de mi casa, which means, again, okay. So, there you go. I'll leave my house. And you can always add like in the evening or in an hour, tiempo. You can always add time, right? Or you can say, saldré de mi casa con mi mamá, right? You can add people in there en la noche. I'm gonna leave my house with my mom at night. So you guys are gonna go to the store or whatever. Okay, siguiente, tú vas a salir en la noche, right? I'm making the same example. Will you go out tonight? Same example. So again, I use the same examples porque saldré, saldrá, saldremos, es lo mismo, it's the same thing as voy a salir, vas a salir, va a salir, vamos a salir. Okay? Bueno, entonces, I have a little activity for you. So we're going to stop right there. I'll give you a couple minutes to copy down. Okay. Gracias. And then for those of you who just arrived or got here a little late, I am recording this session, so you can always go to the YouTube. In my experience, it takes like 30 to 40 minutes to upload a 50, 60-minute YouTube video. So bear with me. I usually post them by 2 p.m. So, so yeah, so you can always go back and watch them. In fact, if you're trying to study and you kind of haven't paid attention, you can always go back. Like, there's no limit. I'm not controlling who sees it or who doesn't. Like, you can see it a million times, see the important parts, skip the unimportant parts, you know, and that's a really good way of studying. So I would totally, totally do that. Just because the internet is always such a problem for many of you, since so many people in your house are using it. Okay, entonces, un repasito rapidito. Estamos trabajando los irregulares en el futuro. Ya hicimos poder, poner, salir, tener, decir, hacer y querer. And for those of you just joined, in the test Wednesday, el examen para el miércoles, solo necesitas estas palabras, la azul. You only need the blue words. Those are the ones I'll be holding you accountable on learning, okay? So, what do you learn? ¿Sabes qué es? What does it mean? Poder, to be able to, that's a given. You have to know what that is. And then you need to know how to build it in one of the two ways, okay? One or the other one. I don't care which way you learn it. Way number one, o forma número uno, o forma número dos. No me importa, okay? Decir, hicimos hacer, hicimos querer. There's certain rules that I added to those. And then we did querer, tener o tener que. And then the last one, not the last one, perdón. Poner, hicimos poner. Y el último hicimos salir, okay? You can come back here, take notes, or just use the PowerPoint for your notes. Doesn't really matter to me either. Muy bien, entonces vamos a... Okay. Vamos a hacer algo pequeñito. We're going to do a little quick activity. There you go. Okay, so here's some English examples with some of the words. And all I want you to do is translate this part. So put it in the future tense en español. So tradúcela. And you don't need to add anything, like she will put a sock or whatever. No, you don't need to do anything, just this part, okay? And you can do it in way number one or way number two, meaning you can do the spelling change or you can do the voy, vas, vamos, okay? But notice there's certain subjects. Ella, yo, María, ellos. Those are the subjects. Don't forget your subjects, okay? All right, so I'll give you 5 minutos. Sí, 5 minutos para hacer eso. And here's your examples. Go ahead and copy them down. Okay. En tu cuaderno, en tus notas. Write those down in your notes. No, you're gonna not turn them in, but it's nice if you practice them, okay? Let me answer all these emails. Jesus Christ, you guys email like crazy when stuff is. Okay. All right. While you're working on that, I'm going to take attendance. So if you hear your name, just say aquí. Voy a tomar asistencia rapidito. Y tengo una pregunta para Lillian Skibinski. Can you hear me, honey? Can you turn on your mic? I have a question for you.
Yes.
Okay. Last class, you weren't here, right? Just want to make sure of that. Like Monday's class, you were not in class.
Last day's class?
Like, were you in the Zoom?
I was in class.
You were in class?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So did you wanted to, because I got an email from you saying you were not. and you said yesterday, and I think yes, you sent it on Tuesday, so I assumed it was Monday. So I responded to your email.
Yesterday I was in English because my power was out.
Right, yeah, you told me about that one. Okay, but the other days you work.
Yeah.
Okay, perfect. All right, that's all I wanted to know. Okay, thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, let me start. Benjamin Berry, are you here? ¿Estás aquí? No lo veo. Benjamin? I think not. Okay. Faith? Faith is having a lot of problems.
Hi.
You're here. Okay, hola. Okay, Faith está aquí. Sofía Carneiro la veo ahí. Lily vino. Ruby, ¿estás aquí, Ruby? Sí, Ruby. Phoenix. Phoenix
Yeah,
está
I'm here. I'm
aquí.
sorry.
Gracias. True está aquí. Elijah está tarde, pero está aquí. Wesley, Anastasia, Perla, ahí está. Y William está aquí. Sofía. Aiden está aquí.
Yeah.
Oh, estás aquí. Ok, gracias, Aiden. Riley. ¿Dónde están las-
I'm here.
Gracias, Riley. PR y Carly no está aquí. Carly is absent. Okay. Haley, I saw Haley logging in. Caitlin.
I'm here.
Gracias. Lillian Skibinsky está aquí. Emily está aquí. Piper. I think it's a Piper.
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay. Muy bien. All right. That concludes our attendance for the week. Another week on the books. Muy bien. So vamos a empezar. A ver, un voluntario. ¿Dónde? Chat. Oh, gracias. Muy bien. Entonces, empezamos con she will put, vamos a hacer Ruby. I'll be able, true. Maria will have to eat. Caitlin, and they will make or do for Faith. Okay, so Ruby, go ahead. She will put.
I wasn't sure where you would put the Ella, so I did voy a ella poner.
Oh, okay. So, yes, ella is first.
Oh, okay. I had
just
that
like
in the
the way it
beginning,
looks
and then
here.
I had it like that in the beginning, and then I questioned myself, and I changed it.
No, ella is always first. And by the way, it's
Okay.
not voy, it's va.
Va. Okay.
Yes, because here, let me
It's
go
not
back to it.
myself.
No,
Okay.
it's not yourself. It's her or she.
Yeah.
Here, let me skip that really quick. And maybe you're not the only one with this confusion, so I'm gonna go back so you guys can see where it's at. Okay. Not here. Not here. Here it is. Okay. So right here, you see where L is? Obviously, it's he or she. Él o ella. So ella va. Here's va, right? So need to be careful that you're not using voy for everything. I know that that's what we call it, but voy is just for me. Okay, siguiente. Who's next? ¿Quién sigue? What did I say? A ver, I'll be able to. I'll be able. Who's next? Look at that. True. True. Kids, I'll be able.
Oh, I thought I was doing the Maria one.
Oh, go ahead, do the Maria one. You should do all of them.
Okay, well, I'm bad at this. Okay.
Okay.
Is it tener or
Sí, tener que. Uh-huh. Go ahead. You got this.
María tendrá que comer.
Muy bien. María tendrá que comer. And you just did it the other way.
But you could do
Perfecto.
the voy one, right? Like that works.
Can do both. That works. So you would say, María va a tener que comer. O María tendrá que comer. Who did I say I'll be able to? Again, Emily? You're gonna do this one? Or Lillian? Lillian? No sé si se escucha. I think you can't hear it.
I'll do it.
Okay.
Yo vas a poder. Poder.
Yo voy a poder. Sí, muy bien. Not vas, it's voy, because this one it is I. So yo voy a poder, but you did it perfectly. Muy bien. And I'll do the last one since the mics don't seem to be working. They will make ellos van, I'll use van. Ellos van a hacer. Or if you did the other way, ellos or ellas, right? We don't know if it's them girls or them guys. Ellas harán. That's how you would say it. And then when I did it, so I just did it with the spellings, right? And this was wrong because I changed it. Bueno. So that was a little bit of practice. ¿Cómo vamos a hacer eso? Son las 10. Ok. Entonces, ¿qué vamos a hacer para... Ok, thank you. Gracias. Muy bien. Entonces, vamos a repasar un poquito los irregulares. So, voy a escribir en el Google Classroom. So we're going to do a little bit of class work, and this will be the last thing that you're doing. You guys do need a little bit of practice. Here's my classroom. Y Español 1. Y hoy no hay tarea. Or actually, yeah, there is homework today. So today there is homework, but you're also going to be in charge of doing the class work. So trabajo de clase. Trabajo de clase. Y hoy es 4/22 de 20. Okay, so ¿qué vas a hacer? I'm going to put a sample here in the notes. So, vamos a usar lo que acabamos de aprender. We're going to use what we just learned. So, aprendimos los irregulares en el futuro, right? We're learning how to make future tense irregular. Muy bien. Y aprendimos salir, aprendimos hacer, salir, hacer, poder, poner, ¿y qué más? Salir, hacer, poder, poner, querer, tener, and we'll just do tener que as another one. 2, 4, 6. I think that's it. A ver. Oh, decir. Muy bien, decir. That's the one I missed. Decir. Okay, so pay attention on how I'm going to do it so that you can do it yourself later on. So these are the words that I'll be using, right? These are the ones that I'm making myself use. Okay, todos en futuro. Y for the sake of simplicity, I'll just use voy, y van, y vamos, okay? So I'll write my little conjugation here so I don't forget. Yo voy, tú vas, él o ella, right? Va, nosotros, vamos, y ustedes. And don't worry about copying any of this. This is going to be attached in your assignment, okay? It's Nosotros vamos. Ustedes van. Okay, so I'm just putting this conjugation here. So to not make a mistake, okay? All right, so empiezo. ¿Mande?
¿Te molesta si me voy un poco pronto?
Ah,
Porque
no,
tengo que
pásale.
hacer unas
Va a
cosas.
haber, sí, va a haber classwork y va a haber tareas. Lo checas después.
Ok, sale, adiós.
Ándale, ok, bye. Ok, entonces empiezo a hacer las oraciones. Puedo empezar con mi sujeto. Mi mamá y yo vamos a hacer un pastel hoy, right? My mom and I will make, vamos a hacer, here's my verb, right? And notice, I'm not saying nosotros, I said my mom and I, which is us, and that's why I use vamos. So when I grade your stuff, this is what I'm looking for. I'm looking for how you're using your subjects and your verbs. So subject, verb agreement, which is also something we have in English. Okay, mi mamá y yo vamos a hacer un pastel. A mí me gusta el pastel es cake, de chocolate. I love chocolate cake. But, a mi mamá, pero mi mamá quiere, so present. Well, let's use future tense here. Pero mi mamá va a querer, right? She will want un pastel de limón, a lemon cake. Muy bien, there's my second word. And why is it va and not vamos? Well, because the subject, el sujeto, is mamá, y mamá corresponds to ella, right? It's a she or her. Entonces, that's why I put va. And notice, I'm just using the original verb. Like they're still irregular, but I'm using them irregular. I'm using them in the original form because of the voice. Okay, I'm gonna try using it in the other way. Yo tendré, there's tener, right? Yo tendré que cocinar el pastel en el horno caliente, in the hot oven, right? That's what oven means. Tendré, and yes, it gives me that little accent. Yo tendré que, and notice there's que, and there's my original verb, okay? And I use tendré because it's me. Cuando mi mamá está, right? There's my está. En la cocina, ella quiere lavar. Lavar means to wash. Ella quiere lavar. See, here's quiere. The next verb that follows is original. Lavar los platos. Pero a mí no me gusta lavar nada. I don't like washing anything. Muy bien. And I'll end it there for the sake of simplicity. But you see how I use the vamos, and I even venture to use how you when you change the spelling. Okay. So yo quiero, I want you to do something that looks a lot similar. I put your notes in here. You can copy and paste them into your, so I'll just use irregulares, historia. Okay. Your story can be about anything basically. But what I'm looking for is how you use the correct forms. And remember, there's two ways to do things. One is using voy, vas, vamos, but it still has to be right. And the other one is you changing the spelling, which is in your notes already or in the Google Slides if you have not taken notes. But again, I recommend you taking notes because the Google Slides may not make sense if you don't take notes. Okay, so there's that. Este es el classwork. Este es el trabajo de clase. Tenemos que haremos 20 puntos, 25. It is due today. Se entrega hoy. Y voy a hacer las 6 de la tarde. I seem to have a hard time putting things together by 5. So I'll give you an extra hour by 6. And I'm actually curious, when you guys are done with class, like I know that some of you guys have animals, but like, what do you guys do? And we can end the, because I've seen a lot of you guys like log in at odd times, like in the website. Like, I saw somebody logging into the website at 3 in the morning, and I was like, okay, like, sure. I wasn't awake, but my phone receives notifications when you guys log in into the website. And so I was just wondering, what do you guys do? Like, I know you guys have other stuff to do. So what is it that you guys do? So I can be mindful of the amount of work I give you.
We watch TikToks.
You watch
Yeah, I
TikTok?
kinda
Okay, so
usually
that's
just like lay in bed for an hour after school, and then I
okay. That's usual probably. Okay, and then you
I've
do
been
stuff.
doing a lot of yard work.
Okay, so you do like other stuff. Okay, all right, that's good. So just have in mind that a lot of times we'll have classwork for this class, and that you need to turn it in by 6 p.m. And if you can't turn it in by 6, make sure you text me just to let me know what's up or what happened. Okay, so let me go over the homework. Today's homework number 5 is a flip grid, and I have not added the flip grid, so let me go down there and create it for you guys. I'm hungry now. All right, there's your class. And let's see. For the Flipgrid video, only what, 6 of you? 2, 4, yep, only 6 of you have done them. And there's 21 people in this class. So like 16 of you aren't doing anything, and that's a 0 on this homework. So make sure you're doing your stuff, whether it's a Flipgrid, it's a reading, you need to do your stuff, okay? All right, let me create it, add a new topic. And this one will be simple. The question, ¿qué vas a hacer el fin de semana? Fin de semana. And the question in English, what will you do this weekend? Okay, and you can say, yo voy a la tienda con mi mamá a comprar, like it could be bullet stuff, like it doesn't have to be a whole story. Okay, let's do a limit, 3 minutes. Y aquí está. There it is. That is due, so the Flipgrid is due on Monday when we meet again. Okay, so you have until Monday to do your Flipgrid. Let me go back to the class one. Entonces, tareas or things that you need to do after class. Necesitas hacer el trabajo de clase. Okay, so hoy necesitas hacer el trabajo de clase. Trabajo de clase y se entrega a las 6. It's due at 6 p.m., okay? Which is a little story, basically, practicing what we learned today. Y luego, la tarea número 5, I'm going to make it a little bigger for you, es un Flipgrid que se entrega el lunes. Okay? Lunes en la mañana a las 8. No a las 12, no a las 10, not at 10 when we're in class and you're trying to do a Flipgrid. Then no, it's due at 8 a.m. There's a reason for that. You guys need to be in your other classes. Entonces, a las 8 se entrega. Don't do this to yourself. Don't wake up at 6 a.m. try to do your stuff. Just do them throughout the days. Like, grab a checklist, do your stuff. It's that easy. You keep procrastinating, then it bites you back, like really, really ugly. Okay, entonces, por favor, remember,